Hi everybody. Hi everybody, it's your friend Daniel Hutchins. We're back again, posting more videos on the computer. So what are we doing? Well, we're going back to our friend comicbook.com. Yep, we're going back to our friend comicbook.com. And what's our topic going to be about today? Or should we say for this one? We're going to be talking about South Park. Yes, South Park might actually be in danger of getting canceled this time. Um, you want to know why? I can tell you why. Okay, so we know how South Park has came out in 1997, so it's as old as I am. So again, I'm going to be 28 in like 2 months. So yeah, South Park is 28 years old, and I'm going to be 28 years old. So whatever. But enough of that yimmer yam. Now we got to talk about why South Park is almost going to get canceled, or might get canceled. Okay, might get canceled. Okay, South Park has broke the fourth wall many times and has tread their way into this wild season 27 premiere, where they brought back President Donald Trump. But this time, they kind of broke the fourth wall, like literally, like they broke the fourth wall when it comes to the jokes on how far they took the President of the United States, or one that's sitting in the office right now, Donald Trump, the 45th and the 47th President of the United States. Okay, it's not just the jokes about Trump that really got them hammered home. It's the fact that the greater focus of South Park is the fact that Paramount is on the midst of some major backlash, uh, mostly because of President Trump and the South Park creator Trey Parker and his friend Matt Stone. In the months leading up to this season, there has been a lot of open controversy. And yes, boy oh howdy, there's lots of controversy. Uh, so now they're going to try to take the series moving forward, but now it's in the reality, and if any more legal action is to happen. Okay, what is happening to South Park? Okay, now in the final moments of the season 27 premiere, we saw both Eric Cartman and Butters waiting for death as, again, they are trying to, kill themselves. Like, really, like, kill themselves. Um, because actually, the creators are bracing for a potential end of their series. Uh, so it seems likely that the creators are openly, again, about, even noted that President Trump has tried to sue CBS in the past. Okay? President Trump has tried to sue CBS in the past. Yes, he tried to sue PBS in the past. Okay, so Jesus Christ appears in this episode where he's bluntly mentioned, again, the cancellation of programs in Paramount. And so one of those factors can end up intoxicating the ending of South Park. But after all this time, even so more, this is why we have the controversial episode called The Sermon on the Mount. Like, like because Jesus brought his disciples to the Mount. Okay? The Sermon on the Mount is what the episode is called. Will South Park get canceled? Well, again, we don't know. But again, well, they mentioned this at San Diego Comic Con, which just happened last week. They're going to have to do another episode of this series. As far as we don't know when it's going to happen. We just know it will happen. So again, you just can't just start a season and not finish it. Also, South Park has now confirmed how many future episodes they're going to be on Paramount. But we're not talking about that. But again, the comments below say, this person says clickbait title. This person says they were only trying to be honest. This person says people don't get that smart by aggressively going by an accident of an orange wishy-washy president and then going to have the kind of brain activity those guys have. Of course he's going to try to cancel our show. He won't try to cancel it, but he'll try to sue them for $5 billion. Like the show suggested. The issue here is that the problem is people are trying to deframe him and basically say, oh, the rule of the government says if the people in the free press are not allowed to say, oh, we can't have South Park, then what the fuck are they going to do now? They're going to put all these lawsuits on Paramount and CBS and South Park, and the creator of South Park is like, come on, bro, come on. And then this person says, clickbait garbage. Talk about clickbait. Yeah, you're like the fourth person who said that. Um, as a former employee at the studio, I can say that without a doubt, they aren't going anywhere with the world with this event happening. And again, to shed some light on the kids of the current youth and how we are still trying to fight the lawsuit that's going on with South Park. Um, it's quite certain that Parker and Stone they have the full creative control of their show, which they do. They do have full control of their show. I mean, that's why they created the show in the first place. We've gotten this far, so what the hell? Pretty sure they'll take it further due to the First Amendment. Even if you don't agree with the message, you know, it's the First Amendment. People can have the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want. At least I think it's America. I mean, is it still America? I mean, last time I checked, it was. Uh, will comicbook.com be around in a year? I don't know, Mr. Asshole. I don't know. With $1.5 billion deal signed, I can guarantee, yeah, probably cancel. Yeah, you think they're gonna cancel. You think they're gonna cancel. Gotta like to say, more or less, it took a pass during the Biden administration, with only like 19 episodes in the span of 4 years. But yeah, if the billionaires show up at the Oval Office and say, "Hey, yeah, we have a deal for you. We want this much," but they also say Donald Trump and his followers are goose stepping because they have what? No. Basically, the people on the internet are basically just straight up trolling. Okay, they're just straight up trolling. Anyway, I'll see you next time on the hut. And as always, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you around. Bye.